Hey, what's up guys, Benny here, and welcome to my top 10 class setups and guns for Call of Duty Warzone in February 2022. These are the guns that you want to make sure that you've got in your loadouts if you want to be getting as many wins and kills as possible. And also, if you are new around here, take a second, hit that subscribe button and smash the thumbs up whilst you're at it as we get into our very first weapon. Now, the Cooper Carbine has had a transformation. It was the close range assault rifle of the Vanguard weapons. It has now become the mid to long range assault rifle that all the pros are using in customs. They're also dropping world records with this, with Huskers dropping 57 kills in a quads match using this Cooper Carbine. You want to have the MX silencer on there. You've then got a 22-inch Cooper custom barrel. Then I use the SVT 3 to 6 times optic. It's great for transitioning between like how those close range engagements, or especially good on Rebirth. And if someone's a little bit further away, you can scope in for that 6 times. And this really does not move whatsoever, so it's a really good setup. Cooper 45 RS stock, tight grip, fully loaded, the polymer grip, the 60 round drum, lengthened, and then you want the M1930 strife angled underbarrel. Now, some people run the Carver foregrip on this, depending on your personal preference or the hand stop, but I find strife angled is actually the best for recoil control overall, especially whilst using a controller. Honestly, incredible assault rifle, probably the best alongside the Automaton out of the Vanguard weapons, but it takes the #1 spot in this particular video. And number 2 is, of course, the MP40. This, I think, is the most used SMG in the game right now, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I'm sure you already have it in your class already. But recoil booster, Korsnik 317mm barrel, the ISO 1M optic. Personally, I don't use the slate reflector with the MP40 anymore because the iron sights are so clean, and you get used to them using the ground loot all the time. And you just get that faster ADS. It's fractional, but it will help you out. Then the Korsnik 33M folding stock, unmarked, so you don't need a suppressor. You're just going to stay off that radar. Quick. The taped grip, I use this because as an SMG, it means that I don't have to run amped. I can just run Combat Scout instead. When I need to switch to my assault rifle, it is a little bit slower. But sorry, when switching to the MP40, it's a little bit slower. But switching back to the AR, super quick and really handy. Then the 45 round mag, incendiary ammo, pretty much key for any close range weapon at the moment. And then the Carver foregrip for that recoil control and hip fire accuracy. Honestly, love this SMG. I think it's going to go down as an all-time Warzone and Call of Duty classic. Let me know if you agree down in the comments below. As we move on to our third best class setup, and of course, this is the sniper section. You may realize Vanguard snipers suck, right? They are not good at all. And it's kind of painful. The Kar 98K is okay with the right build, but in comparison to Cold War and Modern Warfare, they just don't match up. So the Kar 98K from Modern Warfare, monolithic suppressor, Singard custom 27.6-inch barrel, tac laser, sniper scope, and then the ST Vol precision comb stock. This is kind of the go-to alongside the Swiss. Out of this and the Swiss right now, I would say the Kar 98K edges it slightly because of the aim assist and ease of use of the Kar 98. No, it's not. You can't get as many rounds off, but you'll find it a lot easier to snap onto an opponent's head using the Kar 98 compared to the Swiss. It all depends on your skill level, of course. You see some incredible players use the Swiss, and it's disgusting. But Kar 98K, especially on Rebirth, I think takes the just edges it out. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments as we move on to the Swiss, which is the other best sniper rifle in the game right now. Just avoid the Vanguard ones, but Gru suppressor, 24.9-inch combat recon barrel, SWAT 5MW laser, the bruiser grip, and then the serpent wrap. It's pretty standard. We've used it for a while now, but really, these are the two snipers that you're gonna want to have in Call of Duty Warzone right now. As we move on to our next 2 weapons, we've got the BREN. Now, the BREN is definitely not as dominant as it has been in the past. It's a its nerf has kind of taken it off that kind of top spot. It's got lost a little bit of shine, so to speak, but it's still very hard hitting. It's very powerful, and is the best LMG in the category right now. So you've got the MX silencer muzzle right here. We've then got the Queen 705mm Royal barrel, which is very important because you still get that reduced scope, sway, and gun bob. That increases your damage range. Sadly, they removed the damage is not diminished over range bit. This still has it, but it reduces your body damage, so you don't use it. You still go for the 705, and that's really impacted this at long range. It's made it not as effective as a lot of other options. I think now it's definitely more mid-range again, and that's why the Cooper Carbine and the Automaton have kind of edged back into the meta over the BREN. However, it's still very viable. It's still very fast time to kill, especially before that later damage drop-off. So don't completely ignore it. If you've got it ranked up and you want to be using it still, it's still in the game's meta. May change with Season 2 around the corner, but we're not too sure. OPTIC, G16 2.5 times. Like I said, there's options here for you. It comes down to personal preference. It's something I want to get onto, actually. G16, very good all-round scope. The other really good one as well is the M38 Slate 2.5 times. I know FIFA Kill uses this a lot, and it's really clean. It's very similar, and then you can kind of snap into this for close range if you need to inside of a building. Then you've also got the SVT 3-6. Now, for me, I go for the 3-6. It's my personal choice, but let me know if you agree or disagree. Then the stock is the Hawkinson SP2B. We've then got the tight grip, fully loaded polymer grip, the 6.5 40 round mag. Then we've got lengthened, which is for all long range weapons. You want to have that lengthened attachment. Then the M1930 strife angled underbarrel. Next, one of the greatest SMGs in Warzone right now, and like it is nice that the Cold War weapons and the Modern Warfare weapons are actually in a really good place. They're all viable if you want to go ahead and use them. The OTS, still very much meta, one of the highest KDs out of all the SMGs in the game right now. I think people just lean towards Vanguard weapons because they're new and shiny, and also we had Vanguard Royale for a majority of the time. That's now disappeared, and we've got Battle Royale. The OTS 9 is back, and definitely should be used, so you don't get incendiary rounds, so it's kind of like a trade-off. But Groove Suppressor, 8.1-inch Task Force barrel, KGB skeletal stock, the 40-round fast mag, and then the Serpent wrap for the rear grip. Now, if we move on to our final two weapons for the top 10 best guns in Call of Duty Warzone right now, we have the Automaton, and also something right here that I know True Game Data has been talking about. But the Automaton was the king at the start of Vanguard. This thing was unbelievable, a little bit overpowered. It received a nerf, made it fall out of the meta, and then it's been buffed again, and I would say is now back. And it's really a choice between this and the Cooper Carbine in custom tournaments at the moment for the two best assault rifles. Just because that high fire rate gives you a huge margin for error, so you can like suppress someone, pick up some easy kills. If you've got like a whole team pushing you as well, you've got enough ammo to kind of really deal with the opposition. But that muzzle has got to be that MX silencer. Then you want the Anastasia sniper. The precision's interesting, especially if you've got a good headshot accuracy, but this is the best all-round barrel for the game. Then you've got the 2.5 times custom slate optic. I kind of like took this inspiration off FIFA for this one because I see him run it in customs all the time. I'm like, you do a lot of work with this thing. Then the stock is the Anastasia padded stock, which gives you axiom recoil during sustained fire. Really useful attachment benefit, which you kind of build a lot of things around, especially with that size mag. Tight grip also then gives you axiom recoil during sustained fire. Easily the best for mid to long range weapons out of the perks. Fully loaded, so you get all the ammo possible. The polymer grip, which once again gives you axiom recoil during sustained fire. Surprise, surprise. We've then got the 75 round mag. Don't use that over the 45. Then we've got lengthened, and then the M1941 hand stop for that recoil control and accuracy. There's a whole bunch of options there, but I personally just use the hand stop. And then we move on to our final weapon, which is the LAPA SMG. Now, this has actually got the highest KD out of all the SMGs out there at the moment. It got added towards the end of Black Ops Cold War. And I have a love-hate relationship with it because the iron sights suck. Like, they are so bad. So you kind of have to run the Microflex LED sight, but it's got a very fast time to kill. Tiger Team Spotlight for faster strafe speed. The 7.9-inch rifle barrel is going to give you increased damage and fire rate. You've then got the agency suppressor and then the 50-round mag. But those are the top 10 guns in Call of Duty Warzone right now. Let me know what your favorites are down in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new, and I hope these helped you out. And I'll see you tomorrow for another video and stream. Thanks for watching.